the Jets obviously interviewed Mike Vrabel this morning over the last 24 hours. If you want to kind of just quick thoughts, we kind of just gave a little bit there, quick thoughts, and anything you want to share on, I guess, the interview there and, kind of what maybe next steps look like.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to find out like how. From what I hear, not from him, is that it went well. Like I think the Jet side thinks it went well. I know there was a dinner the night before, so this is nothing abnormal. I think there was a little too much being made about the fact that it was at the facility instead of in Florida, where I think they're going to do a lot of the interviews. It's just the season hasn't ended yet. And
some GM interviews, by the way, have been in Florida. So just
it'll be both. It'll be a mix of both because Woody's his home base is in Palm Beach. That's where the owners' meetings is this year, actually, too. But yeah, as terms of like going forward, I mean, I think Monday is going to be a big day because if Jared Mayo is fired, I think, again, I want to emphasize, I said this on my pod too, this is not from Mike. This is just me reading the tea leaves, knowing what he wants, knowing his history, all that stuff. Patriots would be the job if that opens up. And if they're firing Mayo, it's probably because they know Mike Vrabel is open. If not, then the Jets have a real shot. And then the question becomes, does Mike want to wait and interview with a bunch of teams? I would lean towards yes. But if the Jets offer him everything he wants, like maybe it speeds up. But more than likely, we don't get an answer on him or the head coach the Jets hire until at least January 20th, because that's when in-person interviews start for teams that are no longer in the playoffs or that were eliminated. It's virtual from now until then. It gets different based on which team in the playoffs and all that stuff. But basically starting the end of the season through January 19th, they can do virtual. Vrabel can do in-person now because he's unemployed. Same with Ron Rivera. Same with, college coaches can do in-person. If you're not employed by an NFL team, you could get hired right away once the Rooney Rule requirements are met, which is 2 minority candidates. I think people think it's 1, but it's 2 now. So, it's going to be a process. I think the Jets are going to interview a lot of people on both jobs, which they should. It's going to be extensive search. If I'm like predicting right today, I wouldn't predict Vrabel going there, but ask me again on Monday. Like after Black Monday, we're gonna you and I were joking in the Discord. Jets fans are going to be Patriots fans for the first